What is up, guys? I'm here today with another fantastic deck. Yes, I am back from London. We are back. We are kicking this year over here with the Alolan Persian deck. The deck that I've created well before London, right? So in the middle of like in December 2019, but I finally got a time to sit down and test it. So before I'm going to talk about the deck, let's not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, for more decks, more TCG content, and more videos. Also, don't forget to check out my second YouTube channel for Funko Pops, comic books, and books in general. Right. Alright, on Persian, Smug Face ability, preventing all effects, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's tag team, and Ultra Beast, and by your opponent's Pokemon that have any special energy. And with the upcoming Aurora energy, I think this card may only be better and better and better, because Aurora energy is a special energy from the Sword and Shield set that only will be, not only, but will be played almost in every single deck, which makes this Alolan Persian only better as the time goes. So Claw slash 120 damage, and a Stalking Claws, you can snipe someone on their bet 120 damage. Let's take a look at the whole deck from left to right, from top to bottom, and let's see. So we do have one Ditto, we also do have two Alolan Meowths, and if you go second, this is a perfect timing for the Dong, right? Dong time, 70 damage actually. That is a huge damage that you can deal turn 1, and well, you can win games like that with a Dong. Then we've got, of course, two Alolan Persians. We do have Guzzlord for the Mountain Munch to discard some of your opponent's energy, and of course, we will be utilizing the discard tactics as well, so we will be a little bit annoying as well here, right? Then we got, of course, our attackers, which is, Umbreon Darkrai, 2 copies of for the Black Lance, but also for the Dark Moon GX. Great attacker, a great GX, and for those fire type matchups we do have Sneasel and Weavile water type, which definitely, first things first, helps with a Nasty Plot, which is search your deck for 2 cards and put them into your hand. Great attack, single price attacker, but also a Slashing Claw of 110 damage. So that is our Pokemon line, 12 Pokemon. Of course, if you want to, you can put Jirachi, you can put Dedanes, but I went with this route, right? Like simpler ways, simpler times. Then we got 4 custom catchers and 2 dangerous drills, of course. And you can only play Dangerous Drill if you discard a dark type Pokemon, which we do have, right? We do have Guzzlord, we do have Meowth, we do have our fantastic Umbreon Darkrai, and not everyone actually expects that. Then we have one Great Catcher, and a card that I do love, 3 copies of Lillie's Pokédoll, an amazing card, 30 HP, but it gives you this turn that you need to maybe attach the energy, to maybe search for something that you like. Then we have 4 Pokegears 3.0, 2 Pokémon Communication to get to the pieces that you want, 2 Reset Stamps, 1 Switch, 3 Tag Calls, 1 Black Market with 2 Dark Cities, Brycen-Man and Bellelba, 2 copies of, 3 Cynthias, we've got 2 Mallow Lanas, 2 actually red and blues, just to get that Alolan Persian turn 2 and attacking, because you do want to have certain matchups have him as soon as possible with the energy and capable of attacking, with 2 roses that go well with Lillie's Pokédoll and 12 energy. Of course, let's not forget, the more time is passing right now, closer to Sword and Shield, this interaction, Lillie's Pokédoll and Rosa, is only going to become better and better. Also something that's worth noting, just like this Alolan Persian. You might say, yay, but there's a power plant. Yes, it is, but there's only so much power plant, right? There's only so much power plant that they can play, and of course this discards also a special energy, which is quite cool if you want to slow down your opponent, right, when they are threatening you. So let's save the deck and let's play. Actually, with this deck, today on stream where we were testing it, actually we went to a win streak of 6, which is quite good. We're also playing, no energy trash, but this is not the deck we're talking about. So let's take a look and let's see how the deck plays. Do you want to go first or you want to go second? You do want to go second because of that Meow, right? Because of that Meow that you play, you do want to go second, you know, your best option, you know, is getting a Meow when you go second, and you just dong your opponent. Would you like to go first? No, not really, sir. I'm not gonna go first. Of course, you're not always gonna get him. You know, you can play more copies of him if you want to. In this deck, I do play 2, because I think, you know, it's fine to play 2, but if you're really heavy on starting with him, and you really want to start with him, well, take this route. Of course, you know, when people do see... Okay, that's not what I expected. When people do see a Umbreon Darkrai, when they see a Dark-type energy, their main focus is, okay, we are facing Dark Box, which is, again, not the case, as you know, right, in this matchup. So, definitely we are not. That is an Venusaur and Snivy. That's quite interesting. And he needs a lot of energy. I need a lot of energy. That might be quite interesting here. So, that's going to be probably a pass. So, maybe not in the Reset Stamp, or maybe we will. Right, so a lot of healing. Again, if you want to play that deck, I think... Yeah, we do have. I created a deck like that 2 weeks ago. You can check it out on YouTube with the whole deck list as usual. Of course, I did use a little bit different cards. You know, we got a lot of healing, but we also have, you know, a nice heavy attackers, heavy hitters, not only a stall game, right? So definitely now we're gonna go and play Cynthia right here. There's not a lot of things that I can do just to play Cynthia and check this out. Alright. Kind of a bummer that, well, we do not have a switch now. I can go Tag Call for something, but, you know, this something is not what I would like to have, because again, Mallow and Lana can't use it. There are just few pieces that I can't use it, and a Tag Call, I'm gonna keep it in my hand. Of course, this is a tag team, so my opponent does not know that. Actually, I'm gonna lock him down. I don't want him to play any trainer cards next turn. He can play energy, but no trainer cards, just so I can actually evolve into Alolan Persian, or I can just go Tag Call, check if I have another Alolan Persian in my deck, right? Because there's no Rescue Stretcher, so I do have to check before I'm gonna discard. Go for red and blue, discard this with, you know, with usage of red and blue, and maybe discard Reset Stamp, get Alolan Persian, get those 2 energies right away on it, and start doing something. And that's exactly, you know, kind of what my opponent does. He works with me this time. So definitely that is going to be quite nice for me. So Tag Call, let's search for those 2 tag teams and let's see. So we've got a Persian, that's good, and of course you can browse through the deck right here at this very moment. And I'm gonna go Mallow and Lana just for the switch. Let's take a look. We've got Persian. Okay, custom catchers, everything is here. 1 Cynthia is priced, energy. Okay, so nothing that is crucial for me is priced, which is good. 1 Rosa, I would say, right? So I was just checking if something that I would really, you know, like to have is priced. Fortunately, it was not. So what I can do is I can just discard this Alolan Persian. I can discard a Reset Stamp, because I don't really need those 2 pieces at this very moment. Go for Alolan Persian that I know I have in my deck. Get those 2 energies right away. So we got a nice acceleration of energy. You know, we slowed down our opponent, and now, well, our opponent is in trouble, and every time he's going to attach the energy, he is going to switch. That's why I also took Mallow and Lana for additional switch on my own side. Alright, Cynthia for my opponent. I'm really curious, you know, how he's going to develop the board, how he's going to deal with something like Alolan Persian, especially that, you know, his only attacker... Ooh! He GX'd? Okay, wait, he used the GX. Oh, so he knows. Alright, I'm just done. So he knows he's in the trouble. He knows he's in a bad shape. There was nothing I could have done right now. His deck is mainly tag teams. Of course, let's not forget that Smugface does not work on V cards. It's, you know, it's something that you should know, right? as you playing this card. But right now his main attacker is Leafeon, which is 110 damage. It's not bad. And of course his attacker is Shaman, not really Venusaur and Snivy, and not really Rowlet. But of course he can play the energy, put my Umbreon Darkrai front, and attack it with Venusaur and Snivy, which, I mean, it's not that bad for me. You know, he is going to try to play the Shaman here, but let's take a look. Well, I mean, I have to pass. Unfortunately, I have to pass. The energy is not coming. Maybe an energy spinner would be quite cool if you want to add it to this deck. But he has to find other ways. He has to find other routes, right, of going about our deck. So I'm gonna assume that he doesn't have the grass type energy to put on the Venusaur and Snivy, just so he can switch my active Pokemon and attack, which is, you know, fair assumption, and it's not something that, you know, it's far from the truth, I would say. Lillie for one card. Was that an energy? That's a great question. It was not an energy, but I do have a Pokemon Communication. But is this something that will help me? I don't know. In all its honesty, I don't know. I'm not sure, and I don't really think so. But I can thin out a deck, so I'm gonna thin out a deck this way. So I'm gonna take the Guzzlord, just thin out the deck, and pass the turn. I need one more energy. And he has the energy. He's gonna switch. Okay, so he is switching. He is playing that energy, and he is going to attack for 160 damage. And 120 of it I'm gonna heal with Mallow Lana, Cynthia and Caitlyn. So he's probably going for Janin or maybe Cynthia again, just to refresh that hand. And, you know, for the draw, of course. Yep, there goes Cynthia. So you might actually see a nice refreshment of the hand next turn for his dump. And I've got a Rosa, so I also do have options. Black Market. That's going to be unexpected, and I hope my opponent is not going to utilize any other tools. You know, he's only gonna get 2 prize cards if he's knocking it out, and I'm just giving it to him because I do want to play that Rosa so bad. I do want it. Let's be super clear about it. I just want to play Rosa. And, well, I want to start knocking stuff out. So right now he knows where he's at. We got a Tag Call, but now Rosa comes into play. I think he thought that I might not have anything. So what I'm gonna do is energy. And just to thin out a deck again, I'm gonna go and play and get myself a Weavile. It's all good, you know, just thinning out a deck right now, just to get the energy right, just to be sure I'm gonna get what I need. Of course, Bellelba and Brycen-Man. 31 to 29 cards. And now the magic starts. So there we go. He only took one less prize card, so he only took 2 prize cards out of the tag knot he knocked out. And now, well, he needs to find something. He has to think about something, as I'm gonna go and try to hunt another custom catcher just to get that Shaman over here, just to knock it out, because I know this Shaman is going to be a problem. I have to find custom catcher for that Shaman, and there's nothing else I can do about it. It's just getting this Shaman. That's gonna be quite interesting, right? There are 3 more custom catchers in my deck. Come on. I mean, I'm kind of scared because I know I can play Bellelba and Brycen-Man. And actually, for the full effect of, you know, I can discard 3 cards from my hand and thin out my opponent's bench. Right, I can do that. Okay. Ooh, that was a top deck. Oh my goodness, what a top deck. Oh, what a top deck that was. Right. I'm gonna discard 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. 3 cards discarded. 1, 2, 3. Okay, nothing that I need. And oh boy, there we go. That was a good discard, and he has to thin out his hand, and I'm gonna have a knockout. That was a good turn. That was a really good turn on my part. You know, top deck, fantastic one. Holy moly. And he knows, like, I knew this is his main attacker. Once I'm gonna get rid of Shaman, I'm in a really good position because, well, right now we are both at 25 cards. And it all comes down to drawing cards. It all comes down to who's gonna stall the game. And look at that. I don't know why he discarded his attacker. Don't ask me. I'm going Claw Slash. So he discarded one of his attackers, and he's all about healing now. Intriguing. Ooh, Bellelba Brycen-Man again. There we go. And in this scenario, he has 1 card less than I have. Of course, you know, he can play this. That's similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he has 1 card less in his deck. All the time. He can't really attack. He can't really do anything for, to me. That's a GG. That is a GG. What a GG. What a game. I mean, you know, what I can say, this is a great deck, great card, and you just have to, you know, apply the correct strategy for what is on the board, right? If he would not play a lot of tag teams, I know I would just stall a bit with Guzzlord, and I'll try to get my Dark and Umbreon, and that will be my main focus, not even playing the Persian, right? Not even giving him the prize. So definitely a great game on our part, definitely, you know, a great idea, and I hope you're gonna love the idea as much as I do, because, well, it's a great deck. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our amazing YouTube channel, and down there below also you have a 5% discount on any code you would purchase, on Professor Oak, which helps this channel. So thank you guys so much. Goodbye and good night. Raven loves ya. Bye.